Every day, FDA investigators use policies and procedures along with partnership and innovation to keep the food and medical products in your life safe. Whether products are made domestically or abroad, we hold manufacturers to high standards and use a range of strategies to maintain our robust oversight.
FDA stands for World Standard. The Office of Import Operations is one of 50 federal agencies that have a stakeholder in trade.
We have an inspectorate in the import program, highly trained, very dedicated, who are providing that level of protection as products are being entered into the U.S. This is coupled with the work that we do with foreign partners in order to make sure the requirements are met.
We have a several-pronged approach, inspecting the foreign facilities, inspecting when the shipments are arriving in the U.S. border, and inspecting them at the facilities, at the warehouse where they're being stored or manufactured.
To help keep people safe, I review shipments of imported products, so that's drugs, devices, biologics, foods, to enforce the regulations for these products that are coming into the United States. And by doing these document reviews and exam samples, it helps make the admissibility decisions for products that are being imported for consumer safety.
We engage couriers, importers, brokers, and filers in constant dialogue and regular trainings to ensure we're working together towards voluntary compliance. We also consider innovative solutions to current public health challenges and issues facing the industry.
Our job is to make sure that they're following the rules and that both domestic and imported products are meeting the same quality standards. The agency uses a risk-based approach to identify shipments and products, to inspect, collect samples, and analyze those samples to determine if the foreign manufacturers are meeting FDA laws and regulations.
Our investigators use the most sophisticated methods there are to screen and keep dangerous products out of the U.S. An investigator, they don't know what they're going to see each day.
I've learned not to have any expectations because, you come in with a plan and anything can change.
Our jobs might stay the same, but every day is different. We see a lot of FDA regulated products, and all those products have different requirements, different rules that we need to follow with.
It's important because we're a reflection of FDA, and we want the importers to be able to come to us with questions and be able to have the good faith that they're bringing in good stuff as well.
Our oversight responsibility for products entering the country doesn't stop after we inspect the shipment at the port of entry. We also oversee that manufacturing facility.
Our coverage at ports of entry help provide insight as to what countries or firms are having difficulties in complying with our FDA regulations. When we go into a firm to conduct an inspection, we do want to try to go in during a typical day. We don't try to disrupt anything that's going on. We, again, just try to observe what they're supposed to be doing, and hopefully in doing so, maybe they'll do their job even a little bit better.
When a shipment's denied, the importer then has the option to either export the product back to the country it came from, or if we need to, we can also destroy the product here in the U.S.
We continue to advance import surveillance and oversight systems at border crossings, at other ports of entry, and across U.S. mail facilities to proactively detect products that undermine the legitimacy of trade and threaten the health and safety of consumers. Quality improvement is key, and the FDA weaves continuous quality improvement into every aspect of the import entry process.
After 9/11, we created what is now known as the Prior Notice Center, which actually uses intelligence with other federal agencies to determine what products pose a higher risk.
Predict is our screening tool that we use to help identify which shipments, when they're being imported, can just move on and be released, but also those where we might want to take more of a look, take a look at some of the administrative requirements, do a sample collection, field examination, that sort of thing.
People are just completely unaware of how unsafe some of the products that they order overseas can be.
We never worry about going into a store and buying something because of the regulations and everything we do every day. We have that ability to just go in and buy whatever we want without a fear.
I love what I do. I'm part of a bigger picture here. I am helping the public. So protecting them it's an honor.
I always think about my family and friends and say, wow, Kareem, you're making a difference. What you do for the FDA makes a difference for us and the whole entire world.
It just feels good knowing that what we do keeps unsafe products out of our markets and out of our homes. The American public can feel confident that we're out here looking out for them, and we'll continue doing that every day.